What's up, everybody? Your amigo Nico here at Cliff Jones RV in Sealy, Texas. I'm super excited to show you this brand new 2022 Forest River Wolfpack 365PACK16. We just got it fresh from the factory. It's one of the best fifth wheel toy hauler floor plans out there. This RV weighs about 12,800 pounds empty and is 43 feet, 7 inches total from the bumper to the tongue. So here at Cliff Jones, with all of our fifth wheel toy haulers, we do order them standard with a 5,500 watt generator. The important thing about that is that with 5,500 watts, it has a variable power. So it will go up and down with demand versus anything of a lesser power where it runs wide open all the time, kind of like a lawnmower. So with this generator, you can run both ACs with confidence, so you can camp anywhere with comfort. Also over here, we have additional storage as well, so you can get to the pass-through too. Another great thing about this model is that you do have tie downs throughout here. So if you have your table in here, other items, you can keep it secured while you travel. Underneath this door right here is where we have the battery that's pre-installed from the factory, as this RV also has built-in solar, the juice pack, so you can run all 12-volt systems off-grid. And your battery disconnect is also tucked underneath here as well. So all I have to do is flip that switch and it'll turn off all your 12-volt systems so your battery doesn't deplete as fast if you're storing it. We also have the light switch here for your docking lights, which are the blue lights in the cap. And that's gonna be about everything here. Alrighty, y'all, so with your propane tanks, you have one on each side. These are the smaller tanks, but they're very easy to remove in and out of the compartments here. We also have a full pass-through storage as well. This is gonna be the 50 amp power cable that is included, so you can run both ACs. Whenever we're referencing the spray port on the outside, this is the hose that is included. It's a quick disconnect you can use for a cold water shower on the ports that we'll show you down here in a little while. Over here is gonna be the water heater. This is a 6-gallon rapid heat propane and electric water heater. The reason why this is important is that some more affordable brands only run on propane, but ours also runs on electric when you have main power. So if you need a hot shower and it's midnight, you run out of propane, you can switch it over to electric and get hot water whenever you need it. So this Wolfpack 365PACK16 has 2 entrances. This is gonna be the main one. Great thing about this RV is that it has a 3-position door handle. Some RVs only have a tiny little plastic handle, but this one makes it much easier for people of all ages to get in and out. Also, all you have to do is lift from the bottom. You can fold it this way, fold it that way, and here for when you need to use it. Also with our door, if you'll see, it's a tempered glass Paragon front door. I've had some customers that were concerned about this glass door, but really whenever you open it, you can see on the backside, this has a hard plastic just like any other door, but it looks super sharp. And also it does have prep for a thin shade that we have available in parts for additional privacy at night. All you do is pop it in and it races up and down. And then another great thing is that this is a friction hinge door, so it doesn't have a plastic latch like some more affordable RVs. This actually holds itself open up to about 10 miles an hour of wind. And you also have a screen door too. And it does have this little slider to keep those pesky Texas mosquitoes out as well. And that just opens up like so. Another great thing about this RV is that we have the MoRide step above steps. These are some of the best steps on the market. They're super lightweight and easy to open and close. So all you have to do when you want to travel is lift them straight up like this. It does have a handle right here. You have this little latch and that secures it in place. Another great thing is that you do have these little adjustments for the feet. So you just press this button and then the legs will go up and down as you need. Some other steps on the market have pins that are not as user-friendly. So that is why the majority of our products carry the MoRide step above steps, is that they do have leash latches. So if you want to bring your 4-legged friends along, you can keep them tethered nearby with this leash latch here. And there's also a second one on the rear of the coach as well. So you also have your intake and exhaust for your furnace here. So what's a really great thing about this feature is that on colder days, whenever it's blowing hot air out, you can stand here and gather some warmth. While we're here, we also have these marine grade speakers as well. They have blue LED lights, which match the lights throughout the coach. We have the blue LEDs on the awning as you see there, and then also more blue LEDs on the inside as well. The great thing about our stereo is that you can play music just inside, just outside, or both with the upgraded stereo system that features Bluetooth connection as well. Here at the outdoor kitchen, it has everything that you need and more. Compact refrigerator. This particular one runs on main power. We also have an ice maker right here. All you have to do is drop water in and it batches ice in about 10 to 15 minutes to keep your drinks nice and cool. We have a non-plumbed removable sink here as well. Additional power, storage here. And then that blue hose I was showing you earlier, this is gonna be the spray port. So all I have to do is pull this back, the hose pushes right in, and then you have a cold water shower outside. Right underneath over here, we also have an RVQ Quick Connect for propane. So if you have an appropriate hose, you can hook up any propane grill that you want, and it'll pull propane off of your tanks on the front. Alrighty, also another great feature about this coach is that it has Goodyear 16-inch tires included. I know that a lot of customers, one of the first upgrades they want to do is the tires. So this will save you probably around $1,200 for having these particular Goodyear tires. You also notice that it has upgraded rims as well. These look really great and match the aesthetic of the rest of the coach with the silver high gloss gel coat fiberglass exterior wall. And it also has tire pressure monitors too. So as long as the cap is green on the valve stem, you're good to go to ensure that you have the best fuel economy and longevity for your tires. Alrighty, y'all, so this is the secondary entrance. This leads straight into the garage. This has the same style door as the main entrance. And this one has the traditional style steps on the back. These just fold up like so. You have extra feet here for additional security, just like that. And next to the secondary entrance, we have a TV mount here. If you have this same size mount on the inside, all you have to do is pull your TV off and it slides on right here. This is a very popular style mount that's found on most of our Cherokee products. We also have coaxial connection here and power connection too. So here we are at the ramp door of the 365PACK16. This is where we have the second leash latch. Also right up here, we have the exhaust area for fuel fumes for your motorcycles, side-by-sides, whatever you have in the back of your toy hauler. Another great thing about this particular coach is that it has LED taillights. These are much brighter and much safer than incandescent bulbs, so also practically last a lifetime. The nice thing about these doors is you can purchase padlocks for additional security that goes on each side. You have one handle on the left and one handle on the right here. Also, if you see up top there, we do include a backup camera, which is a $900 value. Backup cameras can save lives. And we also have a super bright LED scare light there so you can see what's going on behind you early in the morning and late at night. We also do include a full-size spare with this coach. It's located right underneath the ramp door area. Right over here, we have the fuel station as well, so you can be sure that all of your toys stay fueled up throughout your camping adventures. Alrighty, so this RV is 50 amp service, as it has 2 ACs. So this is where your shore power plugs into. Another nice thing is that you do have a spot for your sewer hose right underneath here, as this one does not have a bumper because it is a toy hauler. Also right over here, we have one of the outlets for the black tank. So all you have to do is hook up your sewer hose, pull the valve, and open it up to empty out your black tank. Alrighty, so this RV is also ready for cable and satellite. This is gonna be the main slide right here, 1 out of 2 slides. This is a rack and pinion slide, so the great thing about this is that it's one of the most dependable slides on the market, and it also features arms underneath that actually give it physical support versus some other slide systems that are out there. I went ahead and brought the slide in to give you a better view of the rest of the plumbing connections here on the outside. So we're gonna have one of the dump stations here for a gray tank. We have another outlet here for a black tank, as this is a bath and a half camper. Also right underneath here, this is the fresh water dump. So if you want to dump your potable water, you just pull this handle here and that will let it all flow out. Right up over here, we have a galley tank. So that's going to be for your kitchen. And then also a black tank dump right here as well. Right, so this is going to be where your main water ends are going to be. This RV does feature a black tank flush. So whenever it comes time to dump your black tank, this really makes life easy. All you have to do is make sure that your black valve is open. Hook up a water hose. We do recommend having a secondary water hose just for this purpose so that there's no backflow. So all you have to do is hook up the water hose, turn the water on, and all the built-in nozzles clean out the black tank for you to reduce smell and give you more accurate tank readings. Here we have the city water connection. You want to make sure that you always use a water pressure regulator to protect your plumbing. This is going to be for continuous water supply at your property or at an RV park. And then if you want to go off-grid, that dump I was showing you down there, this is where you actually put water into your fresh tank. So if you want to pull over on the side of the road and use your bathroom, you do have water inside the system to flush your toilet and wash your hands. And then we also have an outside shower here. Let me go ahead and pop this one open for you to show you. This one is different than the spray port that I showed you over there. So what's nice about this one is that it's already ready to go. You have the wand here and hot water and cold water. So we have a total of 3 outside showers on this Wolfpack 365PACK16. So this is going to be the other side of the pass-through storage. These are going to be the buttons here to raise and lower the landing gears, which are going to be located right here. You also have additional tools for operating manual overrides. And this is going to be the secondary propane tank. And then we have the wardrobe slide for the master bedroom right over here as well. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the inside of this awesome Wolfpack 365PACK16. I wanted to have the slide in, that way you can see everything that you can access in the living area, while the slide is in. So if you're pulled over on the side of the road and you want to come inside your camper, this is everything that you can get to. So you have full access to the kitchen, all the cabinet doors, the stove and oven, the sink. You can also open the fridge all the way. You can open the freezer doors all the way. You can also open the pantry as well. And if you want to come inside and enjoy lunch, you have access to all the recliners. You can even place your food on the table right here. It's super easy to get to. And you also have the dinette here too. So another great thing about this camper is that you have all your controls conveniently located right here at the entrance. So this is how you control the awnings, the slide, all the lights. Let me turn them off for you. You can see everything off. And then if the lights don't turn off right away via the panel or a switch, they just have a button such as this one right here. Go ahead and turn everything back on. And then we'll go ahead and open the slide out. So just press and hold like so. Alrighty, so that's open all the way. As you can see, this is a super slide. It takes up the whole living area. Also, this is a rack and pinion slide, so it's a flush floor slide out. It does not have a step up. That gives you much more headroom versus other slides. I'm right about 6 feet tall. I can even lift my arms all the way, so that is how large this slide is. A bit more detail on the control panel. Here's the awning controls, the slide, lights for the inside LED, outside LED, living room, kitchen, your porch light, stem lights, water heater control, water pump control, and then you can also monitor your tanks. So it shows you on the diodes from empty to 1/3 to 2/3 to full. All you have to do is check the corresponding item. So we have fresh tank, battery, black, 2 blacks, and 2 grays. So you press and hold fresh, so you see it's empty. Press and hold battery, that's all the way full. And then you can go on for the rest of your tanks, so that way you can see exactly where everything's at. Another great thing about Cherokee, another reason why we're the #1 selling travel trailer in America, is that you can download the Lippert One Control app and control the majority of your RV straight from your phone. That is also how the backup camera works. It's included as well. Once you have the app set up, you set up the camera and it's ready to go. You also have a battery meter too, so because the solar is built in, the juice pack, that's why you have the battery meter, so you know exactly where your battery's at. You have the stereo, it is multifunction. You just press the power to turn it on. You can turn the volume down here. So as we were discussing outside, you have zone 1, which is going to be inside. You can turn it off and on. Zone 2, you can do the same way. And then you also have a built-in EQ as well. So if you really want to dial in the right level of sound, you can adjust all these different parameters. So if you enjoy music as much as I do, this is a great camper to have. And it also includes an 8-inch subwoofer as well, so it has much better audio quality versus others. The fireplace, this does generate heat, or you can just have a light show. So we'll just press the touch button there and it turns on. We have multiple colors, so let me just scroll through to show you. This is my personal favorite one here. It matches the rest of the lights on the inside. And you can also adjust the intensity of the lights right here as well. Up here in the corner, it shows you where your temperature's at. So there it is on off. It goes as low as 41 degrees, and you can keep going through. And it tops out at 99 degrees. And then we'll go ahead and turn it off since it's about 100 degrees outside right now. And then the heat turns off, but the lights will stay on. And here next to the fireplace, this is one of the ducts where the heat comes out from. So this is going to work on the furnace, which operates off of propane and the thermostat. That's going to be your primary heat source. What we recommend is setting your furnace to a temperature. And then once it warms up, go ahead and bring it down and use a fireplace to maintain your heat. That way you save on propane costs. And right here by the entrance, we have the converter and breaker box. So you just press that open. It'll pop right open like that. Here you have all your breakers. If you have any troubleshooting issues, you definitely want to check this first. And then if any red lights are on, that means that you need to replace a fuse. Another great thing, right here by the entrance, you have multiple hooks for hanging clothes and jackets, and some additional ones right here for keys too. Alrighty, also these are the designer recliners that are included with this particular model. The ones on the end are heat and massage. You have illuminated cup holders on each side. If you want heat, just press the red button. If you want the lights off, just hit the blue button, and you have multiple settings for the massage. Just hit the green button there. It's a really, really great feature to have, and these are some of the best recliners that we have available on our products. Coming right over here, these are the zebra blinds. They're super unique, so you just lift from the bottom, and they go straight up like so. You can either black it out or let some light in. And while we're over here, we also have USB ports right here as well, which is a great feature for Cherokee to keep your devices charged while you're traveling. So here we are further down the slide. This is going to be the pantry. You have a ton of storage there for an extended stay. This is going to be the fridge on the end. This is actually larger than the fridge in my house, and it is compressor based, so it cools down much faster than the old style propane electric ones. And because it is only electric, it does not have all the propane components to take up space like on other brands. So here we are in the kitchen. As you can see, you have a ton of cabinetry throughout. This is going to be a residential power microwave. It'll very quickly and evenly heat food. We do have a range hood here, and this actually works. It will vent outside while you're cooking on the 3-burner cooktop. You also have a light as well. With Cherokee, we have a dual-purpose backsplash, so you can protect your wall from spaghetti sauce, barbecue sauce, whatever you have going on in your kitchen. And if you want to meal prep, you can cut your vegetables right here on top of this. Just place it right back. This insert also gives you additional counter space as well. The rear 2 burners are for simmering. The front one is for boiling. And the awesome thing about our stove and oven is that there's igniters built in for the top and the bottom. That way you don't have to have a lighter to light it manually. These lights also turn off as well, or you can leave them on for a night light. And we also have the oven here, additional storage here as well. And we also have drawers on the bottom too. Coming over here to the sink, this is going to be a high-rise faucet, so you have plenty of workspace while you're washing your dishes. This will pull out just like so. We also have a hand sanitizing station there for soap, and we have a one-piece undermount stainless steel farmhouse sink, which is really great. Everybody absolutely loves them. They're much easier to keep clean than plastic and much more sanitary as well. And right over here, this is going to be the ladder that is included to access the loft, so you can sleep 1 or 2 up there comfortably. You also do have a privacy shade as well, just like that. And this ladder very easily detaches, so you can move it out of the way. You want to make sure you do that before you bring your slide in. And then we do have a glass partition here for the garage. So what's really great about that, you have better sound isolation, but you can still see what's going on in the back through this tinted door. Alrighty, so welcome to the garage of this Wolfpack 365 Pack 16. This particular floor plan has a 15-foot, 10-inch length from the rear up to this door. We also have washer dryer prep here and a collapsible half bath. That way you can bring in wider toys or just fit more toys in here. You have a ton of tie downs, as you can see throughout. This is a freestanding table that is included. You can use it outside, use it throughout the coach, but it is intended to be used mostly in the rear here. This is a Happy Jack bed system. All you have to do is press a button and the bottom portion will go up and down. And then you do have these little latches on the corner to where you set them for whether you want to lock the bunk up or whether you want to bring it down. So we'll show you how that works here in just a second. This is going to be the Moride patio setup. It's on casters, so it's super easy to roll out once you have the patio down. And then we do also have some screens up here as well. That way you can keep those pesky Texas mosquitoes out while you have your ramp door open. Alrighty, so I went ahead and put it into the bed release mode. So we're just going to press and hold this button, and the motorized bottom part will begin to come down. As you see, the bed is moving down with it now. So the bed will now stay here, and then the couches will continue to go down. So that is going to be all the way down. There are instructions on each side for how to lock and unlock these pivoting backrest here on each side. And then there's also instructions here for how to lock and unlock the little levers that adjust whether the bed is unlocked or locked. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and fold these back. And you wanna make sure that whenever it's in the bed mode, that you do have this foot down for additional security. So this one's back now. And this one's back now. And you can see that also you have cup holders right here. And then you want to go ahead and lock that when you have it in the right position. And then we'll go ahead and bring the freestanding table back over here. And now you're ready to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite to bring it back up. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock this, close the cup holders, roll it over, unlock this, close the cup holders, roll it over. And while I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this switch right there. So that is to go ahead and raise it back up. Same for this one over here in the corner. Same for this one over here. And same for this one here. So now I just want you to see the instructions for locking and unlocking this slider and then what these little deals look like. So these are the instructions for this. To lower bunk, you want it sideways like that. To lock the bunk up, you want it tilted like so. And then it does say you want to make sure that all four are in the same position. So this is it right here, this little doohickey. So you just flip that over, and then now we want to raise it, so it's going to be like that. So I'll just go ahead and press and hold the button. And then now you can see better the tents that are up top over there, or the screens rather. And there you go. So now familiar with the Happy Jack button, this is also how you control the lights. There's just one light that requires an individual push button. Here we have power down here. We also have power in the back corner, power right here. And then there's also going to be a power connection over here by the second door. And another cool thing about this particular model is how the windows get their shade. So it's got these little buttons that push right on, super easy to take on and off. And then right over here, we do have the exhaust for fuel fumes. So you just slide that forward and then you can get cross ventilation throughout your camper. So your four-wheelers, motorcycles, everything, the gas fumes will exhaust from here. So here we are in the half bath. I'll now show you how this collapsible wall works. All you have to do is pull this little lever down. You do have a tie down right there to keep it in place while you're traveling. And then over here by the washer dryer prep, we have another one that swings open just like this. So now your garage is super wide open. We also have a porcelain toilet here as well, which is reserved for high-end RVs. And you have a dedicated sink there so you guests can brush their teeth and shave, wash their hands right in here versus using the other bathroom. So going back to the racetrack AC system, the way you can tell if an RV has a racetrack is that you can see it has two ducts side by side. So what that means is that the second AC that's located in the front of the coach and the main AC are both working together. The tracks make a circle to minimize hot spots. So to keep it nice and cool in the garage. And then you can also put a TV backer here, and we have coaxial and power there. So moving on up to the master bedroom, this is going to be where you can start and check the hours of your generator, so it's super convenient to get to. Welcome to the master bedroom. This is going to be the wardrobe side. We want to go ahead and have it closed so you can see what it looks like. So now we'll press and hold as it goes out. So now once the slide's out, you have plenty of walk around space here, and you have all this additional space for hanging clothes. Here we are in the master. This has a king size bed. It does feature storage underneath there. And what's really great is that you do have these drawers that come out for storage as well. And it has a little partition on top to protect your belongings that are inside the drawers. We also have plenty of overhead storage as well. So we have these three compartments here. And then we also have this area in the corner for hanging clothes as well. So here we have the wardrobe slide. Let me go ahead and open this up. You have all this for hanging. And what's really nice, it's really tall. So if you have any outfits that you don't want to get all wrinkly, you have plenty of room there for different pieces. And then we have these drawers here as well. And you even have a little built-in window so you can enjoy the views wherever you are. Another great thing about this camper is that you have power here and on the other side of the bed. And this is going to be a dock for a Bluetooth speaker that you can purchase. It has USBs here for charging. You also have cubbies here and a nightstand here for food and drinks. And this is also hollowed out below, so if you want to keep something below here, you can do that as well. So here we have the second AC. As we were discussing, this is the racetrack system. So typically in other RVs, this AC is only dedicated to the area it's located in. But whenever you have this open, it can achieve the same effect. It'll quick dump here. But if you have it closed, it'll circulate throughout the coach. That way it'll minimize hot spots. soon as you walk in, you have your thermostat for your secondary AC here, slide out control here, light switches here, and then the lights underneath the overhead storage turn off and on with individual switches located on the lights themselves. Welcome to the main bathroom. You have one door coming in from the hallway and then one coming in from the master. We also do have this medicine cabinet here, GFCI power, dedicated sink, storage underneath the sink as well, and it also has a large corner shower here. So it does have a glass door, which I know a lot of people prefer over those curtains. You also have a little lock right here to keep it safe while transporting. And we do also have a skylight for additional headroom and also natural light to make the bathroom feel much larger. And if y'all want to join me for a moment, we can do a virtual sit test on the toilet. So as you see here, we have plenty of room. No worries about being claustrophobic in the bathroom as on some other models. And right over here, we have additional storage as well. And right above me, we do have this Max Air fan right here. What's really great is that this is one of the best fans on the market. Let me scoot you over here. So you just have this little plastic lock right here. You just pull that down, unscrew it. The vent will go up. You have off and speed 1, 2, 3, and 4. The reason why this is important is that if you want to be able to achieve cooler temperatures before you arrive to your camping destination, this is how you do it. Now, what you want to do is in our parts department, we do have Max Air fan guards available. They go on top. So even whenever it's raining, you can safely have this open, have a window open. The cross ventilation will keep it about 10 to 15 degrees cooler versus not having so your ACs don't have to work as hard once you arrive to your destination. And then also for heating in the master, we do have this little duct right here. This is where the heat from the furnace comes out of. Alrighty, y'all, again, it's your amigo Nico with Cliff Jones RV here in Sealy. I do greatly appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share and comment. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna enjoy these heat and massage recliners before going out in the hot Texas heat. Thanks again.